I want to make a little video or a few videos here discussing all of deontology. Well, I can't really discuss all of the whole normative theory, but I want to discuss another normative theory, and then I want to compare this to consequentialism, because I made like 7 or 8 videos about consequentialism, and I made a video about the problems that consequentialism has. But I want to discuss and define deontology and deontological ethics. But deontology, the word deon, is word for duty, a Greek word for duty, and because this whole theory is a normative moral theory, which discusses what we're morally required to do, what we're allowed to do, and what we're forbidden to do. From this, I'm thinking about Stanford Encyclopedia of Philosophy's definition, their entry of deontological ethics, and I'm also thinking about the chapter on deontological ethics in Kopp's, the Oxford book on ethical theory, the one that David Kopp edited. I'm trying to think of who wrote the chapter on deontological ethics in that one. I can't recall. I don't have the book with me, otherwise I would show you. But basically, what classifies deontological ethics is because we have duties and constraints, and then we also have things that we're just allowed to do, that we're not forbidden to do, but we don't have to do. But the good in consequentialism is based on certain outcomes. In utilitarianism, we have the outcome of social utility, which is where the good is based out of. In that theory, it's based on the outcome of certain social utility, depending on what kind of value theorist you are. But basically here, what the good is based on is duties and constraints, and obeying those duties and constraints. So basically, we have 3 big players, I think, in the normative theory of deontology. We have Immanuel Kant, of course, with his categorical imperative, which, now that I'm beginning this video, now I'm talking about the whole thing of deontology, I'm going to do a lot more things. I deleted the Kantian channel because I wanted to do everything here, all things of my philosophy, on this channel, so that I can kind of just bring all of it together rather than spread it out. So that's why I deleted those and just have only the 3 videos about the Kantian categorical imperative. And basically, what Kant has is he has these 3 laws, and then we have another one. We have W.D. Ross, and then we have Scanlon. I'm pretty sure I'm going to talk about Ross. I don't know if I'm going to talk about Scanlon or not. I don't know. It's kind of a different thing. He's kind of similar to one of them in sort of a way. I don't know very much about Scanlon. I know a little bit more about Ross. I've read some of Ross's Right the Good, but when we're talking about when we have a duty, a moral duty, we're talking about something that we morally have to do, or morally supposed to do. This is morality. Now, normally when someone thinks about morality, we think about these duties that deontology will ascribe to. That deontology will ascribe to morality, duties that we have to each other. Now, when I think about morality, I think about interactions between each other, interactions, and how we want to treat each other, and how we want to be treated, and what we expect from each other. So this is what I think a duty is. If I'm just meeting you, in some deontological theories, it might be a duty to treat you with kindness. Well, I'm sure in most deontological theories, it's a duty to treat most people with kindness. It is. I would say. And then I want to think about constraints too, because in consequentialism you don't have these constraints, but a constraint would be like, even though you might want to steal that bike, it would be a constraint not to. This is just kind of characterizing this whole thing here with duties and constraints. I have a couple of things to say about it with common sense and all that stuff in a different video, but I wanted to think about this in this way. But it's better to just take a certain theory and and just show this, and kind of like I have before. But I don't know. This is and then like things can just be allowed, like things that you don't have to do. Like a deontological ethicist does not have to maximize the good. You don't have to maximize anything. You don't have to. You don't have to do any of that. But there are certain things that you can do, but you don't have to do. But this is the basic characterization of it. Now, I'm gonna make a video about Kant and how he is deontological. But thank you.